imagine you're a Democratic politician. I'm sorry, that's a terrible thing to do. But imagine for a second, you're Hillary Clinton. This does kind of look like Leavenworth.
Ted Cruz joking about Hillary Clinton going to federal prison at the infamous Leavenworth, Kansas federal penitentiary. I believe that's only for male inmates. But all jokes aside, some still think Hillary Clinton could get indicted over her emails while at the State Department. Still, the latest Quinnipiac poll shows Clinton beating just about all the GOP rivals in a head-to-head matchup. So what gives? For more on this now, we're joined by the former editor-in-chief of the New York Times Magazine, Ed Klein. Ed is also the author of the book, Unlikable, The Problem with Hillary. Ed, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, so why isn't Hillary Clinton matching up very well, or is matching up well with the GOP candidates? Why are they not matching up well against her, I should say?
Well, you know, the polls change from month to month. The last polls before this one showed the Republicans beating Hillary. Now Hillary's beating the Republicans. I don't think it means very much at this stage of the game. I think, as many people have said, including others on your show, name recognition at this point seems to be more important than anything else. Hillary's got a lot of baggage, and when the Republicans finally settle down, I think they're going to give her a good run for the money.
All right, you just wrote a column. Out of all the Republican presidential candidates, you think Marco Rubio has the best shot of beating Hillary Clinton. A lot of other folks have said this as well. Why do you say so?
Well, there's several reasons. And this doesn't mean that I personally want Rubio to be the nominee. It's the person I think has the best shot at beating Hillary. And that's because he's young and she's old. He represents generational change. She represents, some people say the 1990s. I would say she represents the 1960s. And most important of all, he is Hispanic. He's young. He will siphon off a huge swath of the Hispanic vote. No Democrat can win without that vote.
A little while ago, we started seeing some glimpses of Bill Clinton out on the campaign trail, stumping for Hillary. Not so much as of late. Will he be a true asset or more of a liability for Hillary?
Well, I think he could be a big asset for her. But the problem is, and this has not been reported except in my book, Unlikable, Bill Clinton is not a well man. He doesn't have the energy and the vitality and even the fire in the belly that he used to have. There's no way that he's going to be able to get out on the campaign trail and really beat the drums for his wife, because he simply doesn't have it anymore. He's failing, and he knows it, and he's told his friends that as well.
Well, that would explain why we haven't seen him as much, because, as you mentioned, he can be very effective, as he was for Barack Obama in 2012.
Exactly.
Now, Harvard Law professor
Yes.
Alan Dershowitz was on this program last night. He does not think an indictment is coming for Hillary.
Unless they can demonstrate that she knowingly transmitted emails that were marked classified, I don't think there's any realistic possibility of any criminal charges being brought.
And she seems like she's done a very good job, and her team has done a good job of covering those tracks. Still, The Hill has a story out that the FBI director, James Comey, could still ask for this indictment. What do you think? Is it likely?
Well, nobody knows, of course, and we're all guessing, but because none of us is sitting down with James Comey and finding out exactly what they've found out so far. But if I had to guess, I would say that the FBI is going to refer to the Justice Department that Hillary be indicted on several counts, including lying to the FBI. The big question is, will the prosecutors in the Justice Department recommend that they've got a winnable case? I think they probably will. I foresee, and this is a guess, that Hillary will run as the indicted nominee, that she will not step down even if indicted.
Wow. Because
Hillary doesn't step down. Hillary fights. Hillary was the big fighter during her husband's impeachment trial. So this is going to be a historic moment if, in fact, the Democratic nominee is under indictment.
I covered a lot of government corruption as a local news reporter. One thing I learned, you never lie to the FBI because they take it personally. Now, there's some new reports that Hillary Clinton recently stopped using her maiden name, Rodham. The New York Times stopped using it as well. Why did she do that after decades of being Hillary Rodham Clinton? Only about 20 seconds left, Ed.
You know, she continues to try to reinvent herself every, 3 weeks or so? Hairstyle, name, dress, it's all part of the same thing. There is no there. There is no Hillary Rodham Clinton. There is some confection that she puts forward.
People like Clinton, just not Hillary Clinton, I guess. Ed Klein, thanks so much for being with us. Always great to see you. Again, the book, Unlikable, The Problem with Hillary. And to read more of Ed's blog, you can go to edwardklein.com. We want to hear from you. Send us your comments at newsmaxtv.com/comments and stay with us. When we come back, is Obama risking a nuclear war with Russia because of his strategy with Syria and Turkey? Former Pentagon spokesman J.D. Gordon joins us next.